Hey everyone, welcome back. Are you still tracking employees' loan in an Excel or a manual adjusting salary every month? In this video, I'll show you how to manage employee loans and salary advance properly using Odoo 19's Payroll. Here we have under the payroll module lot of configure option to manage all your salary adjustment, directions, allowance, everything. So let's see how to do it. Let me head over to the employee module and we need to create an employee from the scratch. Okay. So let's talk about why we actually need this kind of things. Like many company give salary advance before uh, any kind of month or per day, employee staff loan or recoverable employee advances as well. But if you guys had not tracked them manually, mistake can be happen, right? So wrong salary amounts, forgotten deductions, confusions in accounting as well. So here you need to create the proper adjustment inside the payroll module while you are creating any kind of pay slip of an employee. So let's see how we can do that. So starting from creating an employee, let me create a new employee which is, do we have employee as Aisha? Let me check it. I hope so. No, we don't have an employee which is called Aisha. So let's create a new employee. By clicking on the option, I'm going to create an employee name as Aisha. And I'm just providing the basic details while I'm creating an employee. Let's head over to the payroll session because we need to provide all those configure options. So I'm just going to start the contract period. That's actually starting from the January 1st. So once I'm just providing it and I'm going to provide the ending date as default, which is indefinite. And there you can find the wage type as the fixed wage, and I'm going to provide the wage of this employee. So let me provide the wage as $5,000. Okay. And once I'm done with that, the employee type is an employee. The contract type, which I usually mention as a permanent one. Once I'm done with that, there we have the pay category, right? So this is our pay category. Once we are done with that, I'm going to save this manually. And now you can see here we have a salary adjustment. So as you all know that while we or not while we, the employer has actually taken any kind of loan from your company before this month. Like let me assume like this, the employee which is called Aisha has actually taken a loan from our company with $500. Okay, so we need to create that kind of salary adjustment. So here we have a salary adjustment tab under creating an employee. So from here itself you can create a salary adjustment, and moving on to the payroll itself you can also create a salary adjustment. I'll show you. So here I'm going to create a new one. By clicking on the add salary adjustment, you will get a wizard like this. I'm going to provide a new salary adjustment, so which is loan. Okay, so here I'm going to provide loan, and there we have an option to create and edit. So once I'm just clicking on that, the description is lawn, the country is United States. You can simply provide a code. Okay, so let me provide this as LN, and there we have availability in structure. So we didn't even define which kind of structure that we are actually using while we are just running the payslip. So here I'm just giving this as empty. Once we are done with that, let's hit the save button. And there we have the payslip amount. So here I'm providing the payslip amount as $500, and you can also find this as a negative value or not. So the payslip amount should, the amount should be deducting under the salary computation time. So that's why I'm just providing it as -1. We need to deduct that. So from here itself, you should give this, or if it is an allowance, you can simply remove this as well. So once I'm just clicking this or enabling this option, now you can see the payslip amount is giving you a negative amount. And now you can define which kind of duration that you are going to provide. So this is a one-time duration that I'm going to deduct this particular $500 from the employee salary on this particular month on a one-time purpose. You can either create a limited amount, like for any kind of you are actually going to deduct a particular amount in every month. So you can provide which is the duration and how much that you should deduct from each of that month. Okay, so you can choose this option, and there we have an unlimited thing as well. So here I'm just providing it as an one time, and it's from April 1st. And if you want to provide any kind of notes, you can also provide them. Once I'm done with that, let's hit the save button, and we are just actually provided the salary adjustment. Now you can see the start date is April 1, amount is there, until is there, and the running, it's actually running. And if you want to stop it, you can also stop this. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I just provided all the basic details. And now let's head over to the payroll module. Okay, to create the pay slip of this particular employee, moving on to the pay slip section, creating the pay slip of this employee by clicking on the new off cycle. I'm just providing the employee name, which is Aisha. Once I'm providing this all as a fresh thing, now you can see here our employee record is started from January 1st and the parent is actually off cycle. The structure is a United States regular pay. So here I'm going to change the structure because I want to create a new structure. For United States regular pay structure, there we have load of deduction, load of things. So I think you guys can have any kind of confusion while I'm using this same structure. So I'm going to creating a new one. For that kind of purpose, I'm just going to click on new button and I'm creating a new structure, which is called as new structure. Okay. And this is for a testing purpose, and the type is going to give as employee. And there we have the country, which is mentioned like that, and this is the salary rules. Okay, so once you're done with the salary rules, let's hit the save button. Now you can see it, and we need to create a salary rule here itself. By clicking on add line, you need to create a salary rule. So here I'm just going to create this as this is a loan deduction. So I'm going to provide this as loan deduction itself. So once I'm done with that, they we have to provide the code, same as the code that I provided on the adjustment. And we need to provide the category itself. So this is actually a deduction type. So I'm going to provide the category as deduction. The salary structure is defined under the new structure. There we have the sequence, appears on the payslip as well. And moving on to the general side, we need to provide the computation details. So under the computation, we need to provide the amount type. So here we have different options. There you can find the percentage. You can simply provide the percentage type, the fixed amount, other input, and Python code as well. I'm just providing the other input. And under the other input, you need to provide the amount or the input. Just click on search for more, and there we have the created salary adjustment. Just click on there and it actually choose to here. Okay, now I'm going to give the clicking on that button, save and close. Once we are done with it, we are actually added the salary rule, which is the deduction called loan. Okay, so once I'm done with that, let's hit the save button and moving on to the salary slip of Aisha. Now you can see here we have the working days of Aisha. The salary inputs are there, which mean the adjustment that we are created, loan, and it deducting $500. We didn't even create a salary computation. Once we are done with any of this process, let's compute this sheet. And now you can see, sorry, I just done a mistake here because we created a structure, but I didn't even choose that particular structure. No problem. By clicking on this option, I'm going to click on the structure that we are created. I didn't even choose it. No problem. You can do it like this. Okay. Now again, I'm going to compute the sheet with actual thing that I've provided. Now you can see here, this is the structure that we have created. This is the things, salary rules that we have created, the basic salary, and the adjustment or the salary input that we added is actually loan deduction under the salary rule. So it actually deducted. Now you can see the total salary of the employee is $5,000, but it actually deducted $500 as per the loan deduction, and we have $4,500. This is the actual salary of this month of our employee Aisha. So that's how simply you can do this process. There is no kind of confusion. There is no kind of the theory dramas or something like that. You can simply do that. Use your brain like this. Like if you want any kind of direction, you can move on to there and you can create it. You can provide the all computation details. You can provide that in a particular salary structure and everything. And one more thing is there. We have already done a detailed video about how to create a salary rule, how to process them, how to provide the actual salary structure and everything. So you can also find them from our channel and you can check it, so you will understand more detail about this payroll module and the employee's pay slip as well. So I hope you all understood this video. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, share with your friends. I'll be back with more payroll tutorials. And one more thing that you guys need to do, please comment down below if you have any kind of suggestions or doubts or anything inside the payroll module. I'll be very happy to do that kind of video to you guys. So till the next video, bye bye.